Hey guys, and welcome back to another Digimon Rumble Arena 2 guides video, and today we're in the final episode with Dioboromon. And you're saying, what's so powerful about Dioboromon? Everything. So let's get into it. His jab is extremely weird, like it has a good hitbox, but like it's just extremely weird. It hits very low to the ground. But overall I think it's kind of okay. His up attack is really good because of its massive range, and I just destroyed the tree. It has massive range. Like, look at this shit. It's crazy. And this is one of Dioboromon's strengths, juggling. Also, you can do that. You can just phase through the trees if you just get into the right gap because of Dioboromon's walk thing. It's his walk, but he crawls. So yeah, he basically can juggle like this. And then you just kind of keep hitting them in the air, and you win. So yeah, that's how you win. Now other characters can phase through the tree, but I think it's just funniest with Dioboromon because it looks the most natural. Like he's like, I can fit, and then he just pops out. Like, also it's just kind of probably would have the most use out of any character. It is slow, but I mean it could have some use. It's kind of weird how he doesn't phase through some gaps, but he phases through others. Anywho, let's get into his most powerful attack. Now you're saying, what's so powerful about this? Besides, it's a good movement option and it covers his entire body. Well, you can spam it, and it goes not too far, but the fact is, you can cancel it into anything. Cancel into jab. Cancel into another one. You can cancel it into an up tilt, which is probably the hardest one. Like that. You can cancel it into a nair. You can cancel it into a down air. Oops, that was the wrong button. Which is very hard to do, but you can do it, and it's very precise in a very niche situation. And you can also cancel it into any of his special moves, which are the most powerful, and I'll show that off later. But the weirdest application for this is blocking. Now you may be saying, what's so powerful about blocking? Well, the weird thing is you can crouch during blocks. And that seems normal, you know, like, obviously they wouldn't want you not to crouch during blocks. Obviously, right? But you can also do attacks during blocks, or just hold the block button while you're doing anything. I just like to call this block storage, kind of in reference to the GameCube's memory storage, calling it blocks. I call this block storage. And at the end of every roll, you will block literally immediately after. So basically, if someone's trying to hit you, you can approach them and block, right? Just in case, to make sure, so you don't take as much damage if you're trying to approach. So you can do something like this. You know, block for kind of like a split second. That. Yeah, you can do something like that too. You can do really anything with this. This is, I like to call this the block roll, or the fancier name, the Dioboromon roll. So yeah, this is really only something he can do, and a few other characters, like Magnangemon can do this with his nair, and a few other characters can do it with specials, and, well, not with specials, you don't want to do it with specials, but they can do it with other attacks too, like the slide attacks. So this isn't unique to him, it's just something I first noticed with him, that you can do it. You know, I would just think it would not be possible, but this game is not the best coded. His nair is very good. It's a fast approach option, good for turnarounds, has great range, though it doesn't have its maximum range because he curls his toes back. Like, if he had his full nair range, he'd probably have the most busted nair in the game, because it would literally just be so massive, you wouldn't be able to avoid it. And yeah, that's his nair. His down air is one of the quickest in the game, and it's also pretty big, so that's a good plus. And also, his up air is really good, which allows you to juggle even better. So now, let's get into his grab. His grab is pretty fast, and it has some okay range because of his gigantic, noodly spaghetti arms. So yeah, you got some good range here. You can even cancel this, or you can even do a block roll into a grab. Wait, why didn't the block store? So there you go. You can really just do anything out of roll. So then we have his specials. His neutral special is the most busted neutral special in the game, because it shoots a giant projectile that is spammable. Well, you can only shoot 2 of them at a time. But even then, that's 2 of them, and you can do it out of roll like this. So like you basically have infinite range on your roll. What are they gonna do? It's just a really good projectile that's good for camping and keeping your opponents on the with pressure, putting pressure on your opponent. His down special is also good for doing that because it's one of those mash moves. So normally it would just do this, which isn't bad, but it isn't great either. But if you mash or hold a direction, because you can also hold directions while you're doing this, because you can just like go down, as long as you're mashing the special button, will allow you to move. And you move pretty fast. I mean, it's not the fastest movement speed, but I mean, look at this hitbox. What are you gonna do? You're gonna have to land a very precise projectile on either his feet or his head, but I'm pretty sure his feet are also protected by a hitbox. So yeah, look at this. What are they gonna do? You're just a Beyblade. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. So like, you're the Dioboromon Beyblade. They can't do anything about it. It's not even that difficult to do. You can just hold it. And then it lasts forever the more you mash. And then his up special is a simple uppercut move, which can be used for juggling. So, you know, something like that. That's not what I wanted to do, I mean. Something like that. You know, juggling. So, overall, his base moves are very good. So let's get into his 2 unique moves. His charge attack and his super, ultra, whatever. His charge attack is pretty weird. So I'm going to move Magnangemon up here, so you can kind of see how weird it is. I'm going to move him over here. So, when you charge it all the way, he basically uses his spaghetti arms. Now you can charge this, and it does go extremely far. I mean, this is probably the most disjointed hitbox in the entire game, but no one is seriously going to land this in their lifetimes, in anyone's lifetime. I mean, you possibly could use it to predict someone going somewhere, but it takes way too long to charge up to go the distance it goes. But I mean, it can hit Magnangemon from over here, so I mean, see if I can do it. Yeah, and it pulls them in a bit. And actually, if you just use the non-charge attack version, that can lead into some combos, used as a combo extender or a killer, as you just saw there. It's a really good move, but not great. And is only good for pretty much combo extending and some niche scenarios with reads. Now let's go over the most busted super in the game. So you thought Malamyotismons was busted? You know, it messes up your controls randomly and you don't know how to predict which one it is? Well, how about he de-evolves you and takes your orbs? So basically, against any normal Digimon that isn't a boss, it's literally an instant power down. It's busted. I don't know what to say. In the great words of Esam, busted. So like, that's all you do. Now against boss characters, it just drops a bunch of orbs, which can still be useful, but since the way it works, it doesn't really hurt them, and it's just kind of, it's an awkward move against boss characters. But against other characters, it's great. Now obviously, since bosses would need their own format because of how powerful they are, this is probably the worst Ultra in that format. And yes, we are still including Nemon in that group there, because again, even though Nemon should come to the format, same thing with not Lobomon, with Duskmon. I still advocate for that. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. That's Dioboromon for you. Busted. That's all. That's one word. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.